Welcome back to Go Retire. I'm Elaine, and I'm retired.
My name's Mike, and I am not retired. I have to go to work tomorrow.
So, we were talking to our daughter, in fact, and
Just a few minutes ago.
yeah, I'm just saying we were filming some Go Retire episodes, and asked her, hey, do you have any suggestions of what we can talk about? And she said, how does a young person plan for retirement?
So she is 25, just so you know the frame there. And how were we thinking about retirement at 25?
Yes.
Were we?
Yeah. Well, I was.
Okay.
I had already started my RSPs.
Yes, but I don't think I had as well, but I don't think it wasn't like retirement.
No, you hadn't. Yeah.
No. Okay. I'm a slow developer. I can be. So
I helped him on that path.
Yes, thank you so much.
I know.
So we had started, but we hadn't really thought about it.
No, but we at least had it way back in the back of our minds that one day we might retire. So
yes.
Okay.
So that's a great first step to one, realize even if you're 25 or you're 20 or whatever your age is, at some point you will retire. Ideally it's your choice when that happens. We've seen people that have the company has told you you're retired now, aka you're fired, and do you just retire?
So like our daughter is just establishing her
Yes.
career. At 25, we were doing the same thing. We were still
Yes.
kind of figuring out, what does adulthood look like to us?
Yeah.
So
it's a bit of a jump from there.
It's
You're
really hard.
figuring this out, and you got to try and figure out what this way
down
over
the
here
road
is going to
when,
look like as well.
30 plus years away. You can't even begin to imagine. We were just meeting each other at that age. So
Yeah.
But I started by, like I already said, started by saving and contributing to an RRSP.
So I
wasn't done there.
Sorry.
You just have to listen to me for a moment longer.
Okay.
So I started, I didn't do it on an annual basis. I did it on a every paycheck basis. So what that did is it established a savings pattern. And that to me is the first start.
That is important. That's definitely important, because if you're not doing that, then it's unlikely that the other parts are going to fall into place.
That's right.
What I usually, when we talk about this at work, because this is part of the stuff I do at work, is to say, well, what does retirement look like to you? I can see that you're only 25 or 30, but think ahead. What does retirement look like to you? And then we can try and work backwards. And when is retirement?
That's all fine and dandy, but like I said, when you're in your early to mid 20s, that's too far out to think.
You don't even know what's for dinner.
Yeah,
you're what's going on this weekend.
You maybe don't even have your first home or your first permanent residence.
Sure.
So you're still just trying to figure out right now. The part that I believe is important, I already talked to you about it, is establishing a...
Shame on me.
Shame on you. Is establishing a pattern of savings.
Yes, I agree.
And saving and then not touching it. So we contributed to our RRSP.
And it's okay. So I'll say that it doesn't have to be an RRSP.
Sure.
Depending where you are in the world, there might not even be RRSPs, and you're like, what are these guys even talking about? Just putting money aside into an investment. Hopefully that's a tax deferred investment or a tax preferred investment, and putting it aside, and like you just said, knowing that it's there, it's for the long haul.
It's not for 6 months from now when your car breaks down
or next year's vacation. It's not for that.
Yeah, it's for long-term savings, putting it away, And
Future Mike wants to retire. This is
One
the
day.
money. This is the money for future
Yeah.
Mike or for future Elaine.
And so we did it automatically. We got paid on a bi-weekly basis. So bi-weekly, as soon as our paycheck went in, the money went out. We never even felt it.
That's the way to do it. You feel it the very first time, and then the second time you're like,
it just
oh.
is so automatic.
Yeah.
Automatic savings.
Automatic savings.
That you don't even think about it anymore, and you get like a quarterly statement. And you know, when you're young, you probably don't even look at that, because you know, ooh, I have $500. Woohoo! But then all of a sudden one day you look at it and you're like, wow, I have $5,000, and then now I have $50,000,
500, and so on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
excellent first step. I think we can get into this more again down the road, because literally we just started thinking about this a few minutes ago. We can run it around after we eat probably a sandwich. Then we can get the brain flowing again. But in the meantime, if you learned anything, why not like and subscribe?
Make it an automatic thing.
Wow, that's gold right there.
It's gold, Jerry. It's gold.
That's gold, Jerry.
So thank you very much for watching Go Retire. What was this episode called?
We haven't named it yet.
Go Retire Automatic Savings.
There we go.
A little boring, but anyways, take care and see you soon.